Hey, welcome to Coco's Corner, where we're going to do our NXT Takeover review, and we always start off every show win, loss, or tie. I'm going to say huge win. NXT usually has win after win after win. NXT, I've said this a million times, and I'll say it one more time. If NXT is the future, where is the fast forward button? I enjoyed NXT more than I've enjoyed most Raws, most SmackDowns. I think it's one of the best shows on American television, and they just shine through and through. So I really hope NXT is the future. This will be audio only, as you obviously already know, and I was hoping to have Rob from Con Artist with me, but you never book two girls for one night of dating. I was hoping to have Boom Boom and do the Stump the Idiot, which we did. Thanks, Boom Boom. And then I was hoping to have Rob here, but I guess Rob got abducted by aliens or fell asleep. Anyway, let's break this down. Please, in the comments below, put win, loss, or tie what you thought this was. The first match, and this is why I wish Rob was here. You got Adam Rose versus Camacho. Adam Rose versus Camacho. And it was a decent opener, and it just shows you Adam Rose in the right arena just seems to get over. It was a decent opener. The show progressed and got better and better, and it was a decent opener. It was nice to see Camacho, but Adam Rose, when he's in the UK, super over. When he's in NXT, super over. But then sorry, I got a lot of noise in the background. But when it goes to Raw and the bigger arenas, he's not so over. And it's weird because I don't get Adam Rose, but I'm a lot older. But even younger fans are like, what the fuck? It just reminds me of a Zima commercial. Maybe it will grow on me, maybe it won't. But as of right now, I know Rob. That's why I wish Rob was here. Rob absolutely loves him. So if you're down in the comments, tell me what you thought of Adam Rose. Then you had the tag team title match with the Ascension defeating El Local and Calizzo. I probably mispronounced that, and I apologize. Two masked guys. The Ascension seems to be the most dominant team in NXT. It was pretty good. I'd like to see what they do. A lot of people are really high on the Ascension. I don't see it, but I do enjoy the work, and I'd like to see them go on up and add it. Them versus the Usos would be interesting to see how they could do it on the big time. All right, so like I said, it's warming up. It's warming up, but then here, from this point on, the pay per view really not the pay per view. If I would have paid for this, I guess this was a big event on the network. You had number one contenders match, Sami Zayn versus Tyler Breeze. Last time I did an NXT review show, it was a three-way with these two guys and the champ. I was really, really down on Tyler Breeze. I didn't think he was worthy of being in the match. I really didn't. But Tyler Breeze really had an amazing match, and he kind of won me over. I know he always had a cool WWE-style gimmick that people fall in love with, but I was like, man, you don't deserve to be in there with Pac and Sami Zayn. You just don't deserve that. But this show, I know I'm a huge Sami Zayn fan, so there's a part of me, the fanboy part of me, is like, oh, Sami Zayn's probably one of my favorite pro wrestlers right now, and probably for a long time. Sami Zayn, what you call it? I was a little sorry. I got a lot of background noise. I kid you not. Not doing a podcast. No one bothers me. Doing a podcast, Dad becomes the most interesting person in the world. So you got take two, regroup. Give him some Macho Man elbow drops. But yeah, I was a little heartbroken. Sami Zayn lost. I thought maybe they're trying to recreate I was about to say Chris Benoit. I don't think WWE is looking to recreate Chris Benoit in any way, but recreate Daniel Bryan type storyline in NXT and have him a number one contender, and the fans absolutely love him. Because when Tyler Breeze won, they showed the crowd, and it was just pure disappointment. But there's also a part of me that maybe this is a time for Sami Zayn to step up to the next level and head to WWE. I don't know. I love Sami Zayn, but prior to this match, I liked Tyler Breeze's gimmick, but I thought he couldn't hang. I was just like, oh, whatever. He doesn't deserve to be in the three-way. He doesn't deserve to be number one contender. And to me, just for me, I don't know how you feel, this was kind of his breakout match. I was like, wow, this kid can really go, and maybe, maybe a future Dolph Ziggler. And I don't mean that as an insult. I know Dolph Ziggler's not having the best of careers thanks to WWE Creative, but I'd love to see where Tyler Breeze goes. And this is the one where I was like, oh, damn, Tyler Breeze, what the fuck? Oh, Sami Zayn better not fucking lose this. But by the end of the match, I was like, you know what? Bravo, sir. Bravo. You deserve it. I really, really, really enjoyed this match. And from here on out, they did a hell of a build-up for the NXT Women's title. Matter of fact, NXT, I think, to me, is the better show of all the WWE shows. It was weird because Paige came out with the title, and I felt like that was a downgrade. I'm like, oh man, you used to be the NXT Women's Champ. Now you're the Divas Champ. I know it's not supposed to be that way, but even with Natalya going for the title, Charlotte going for the title, I was like, you know what? The NXT title seems more valuable. I feel bad for her and her butterfly title, but it was cool to see Paige. It was cool to see Cesaro and Christian ringside, and this. I'm a very critical asshole, as most of the viewers know or you listeners know. But there's something I absolutely love about a comeback story, or an improvement story. It's just like, oh, they suck and then they're good. I think even though Magnus hates the fucking internet, go fucking figure. Magnus, I thought, in TNA had one hell of an improvement. I enjoy that. The Miz. I think The Miz improved. Now, granted, he's being booked horribly and stuck, but from where he started to main eventing WrestleMania, I thought that improvement was huge. I think he's one of the most improved wrestlers of all time. Charlotte, I feel that way with Charlotte. When I first saw Charlotte, I was like, all right, we know who your fucking dad is. You got a job. Congratulations. It's FCW NXT Protocol. But I don't feel that way anymore. I think she has improved tremendously. I know Player Dies, a member of the Internet Infantry, mentioned how good Charlotte has become. And you know what, Player Dies? Tip to your hat for seeing that, because I saw tonight a great video package between two great women wrestlers, a great women's match, Hall of Famers, Ric Flair and Bret Hart ringside as managers, not stealing the show, but adding to the show. Not stealing the show. If you thought Bret Hart and Ric Flair would be in the corners, you think they would steal the show, but it's not the case at all. They added to it, the video packages. And you know what? We had a Stump the Idiot that not many people saw, but we had a Stump the Idiot. And people asked, do you think Triple H's NXT is like his run to take over? I hope so. Because what I saw from this, like I said, I just wish we could fast forward it. I wish Cena could retire and go make movies. I wish Batista could go on his movie tour and never come back. I hope Randy Orton poops in the right diva's bag and lives happily ever after and says, you know what, I don't need to be on the road anymore. I can poop in your bag at home. That would be great. Just get rid of all the old guys, because the show here you're putting on is amazing. This is one of the best shows in America right now, in North America as far as pro wrestling goes. And it was just a great women's match. And I'm so happy for Charlotte for improving so much. And Natty, it kind of sucks that, well, there's a double-edged sword here. It sucks that Natty had to be in this tournament because she's already WWE diva, and it seems like, oh, Natty and Tyson Kidd are going down to NXT to put over these young kids, and it sucks for their career. But at the same time, I think I'd rather have the NXT women's title than the fucking butterfly title. And it was just amazing. And not only that, but the emotion that the Flair showed, the respect Natty showed, it was just simple pro wrestling. And at the end of the day, I think NXT and what Ring of Honor was, and maybe the X Division in TNA, and what New Japan is today, I think that's what we want. We want simple fucking pro wrestling. Let me tell you, Charlotte with Ric Flair, not Charlotte and Ric Flair, but Charlotte with Ric Flair winning that title win meant more to them, at least that's how it fucking portrayed, than any fucking one winning the title. Daniel Bryan got the confetti, yeah, but at the end of the day, Daniel Bryan's like, I'm just going to go fucking home, fuck you guys. That really title meant something to them. And I just hope that this is the future. The titles mean something. You don't take away women wrestling. I mean, the divas, they are improving, but at the same time, for women's wrestling, it's really a slap in the face. This was not a slap in the face to women's wrestling. It was an amazing match. And I can't say enough. It is a huge win. You have to go check it out. And if you don't have time, you're crunched on time, just skip straight to the Tyler Breeze match. Sami Zayn, Tyler Breeze match, and go from there, because it was a decent show to an awesome show. Sami Zayn showed up, Tyler Breeze, and then you had Charlotte versus Natty. And the thing is, that wasn't, dude, usually when they have a Divas match on these type of shows, it's pretty much just go out there to calm the crowd down. And it did not do that. It delivered. If I just hope, man. This is, and a lot of times I'll be down on WWE, I'll be down on pro wrestling in North America in general, but it's stuff, it shows like this that gives me hope for the future. And I just hope maybe if Papa Big Bucks Vince McMahon keeps losing his ass, maybe he'll have to actually deliver a product. There was a squash match. It wasn't bad. It was what was that Russian kid's name? Suvov and a real hyped up kid. It was just a squash match. I enjoyed it. It calmed down the crowd, and it's so funny that the men had to calm down the crowd before the main event. Besides the women, it's just amazing. All right, so let's just talk about the main event. We don't need to talk about the squash match. The main event: Tyson Kidd versus Neville, and this just delivered. I remember going to FCW to watch Tyson Kidd, and we started a chant. It was the weekend after WrestleMania 24, and we started a chant at FCW. The place was empty, by the way. The Tuesday after WrestleMania was completely empty. But me, I think Jerry might have been there. I don't know who else was there, but a couple people were there. It might have been James Legend. But we were there, and we chanted, "You don't change, you change them. You don't change, you change them." And you know what, Tyson Kidd? I hope that you get to do matches like this. Tyson Kidd is one of the best wrestlers in the world. Neville's one of the best wrestlers in the world. And the two great pro wrestlers in ring, booked correctly, with great video packages, a great, simple feud. There is no running from Kane. There is no screaming. There is no, "You might get fired. Oh, I'm going to fire your wife." None of that bullshit. Just pure, simple wrestling. And they fucking delivered. A must-watch match, a must-watch show, and I can't put this show over enough. Usually I'm a negative motherfucker. Trust me, I'll be a negative. Don't worry, I'll get back to my negative self in a little bit. But, dude, you have to give props when it was good. An NXT Takeover was amazing. A huge win, a must-watch. And you know what? I would rather watch this than this weekend's pay-per-view. Me and Boom Boom plan on doing a pay-per-view profits. I would rather watch this. I would rather watch a replay of this event than watch WWE's fucking pay-per-view this weekend. So, man, like I said, I can't say this fucking line enough. If NXT is the future, well, let's fast forward to it now. I found it to be absolutely amazing. Let's see if there's any live comments. We're up. Wow, no live comments. Go figure. You know, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. Why? We didn't really advertise it that much. Why aren't you listening to us? No, I'm just kidding. I appreciate all of his internet infantry. But yeah, Mojo was the one. Mojo was the pumped up guy. He was the one that lost. All right, well, appreciate it. And, hey, check out Kocosports.com, KOCOsports.com. And, yeah, hopefully we'll be doing an Impact review within the next couple hours. Plus, we have to do a pay-per-view profit, so I'm just going to start cranking out these shows. It's weird because, like, once you see a show and you're like, that was awesome, the review seems a lot shorter. Anyway, go to Kocosports.com, KOCOsports.com. Jerry's working on it. It's where you can go to be a passionate fan, your home for combat sports, and where the world comes to kick ass. And with that, I am over. Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.